ॐ वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात् कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः चतुर्थः पादः।
अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः चतुर्थः पादः।
कारके ध्रुवम् अपाये अपादानम्
ध्रुवम् अपाये अपादानम्
भीत्रार्थानां भयहेतुः
भीत्रार्थानां भयहेतुः
पराजेरसोढः
पराजेरसोढः
वारणार्थानाम् ईप्सितः
वारणार्थानामीप्सितः
अन्तर्धौ येनादर्शनमिच्छति
अन्तर्धोयेनादर्शनमिच्छति
आख्यातोपयोगे
आख्यातोपयोगे
जनिकर्तुः प्रकृतिः
जनिकर्तुः प्रकृतिः
भुवः प्रभवः
भुवः प्रभवः।
up to this तत्पर्यन्तम् अपादान संज्ञकं भवति। ध्रुवम् अपाये अपादानं कोऽर्थः? यस्मात् अन्यस् सेपरेशन यस्मात् अन्यस्य पृथक्करणं भवति तस्य अपादानसंज्ञा। भीत्रार्थानां भयहेतुः हेतुः इत्युक्ते कारणं। भयकारणं कदा सम्प्रदानसंज्ञा भवति? भयकारणं सम्प्रदानं भवति वा? यदा बी अर्थकधातूनां प्रयोगे बी इत्युक्ते भय तथा त्रय अथवा त्रय अर्थक धातूनां प्रयोगे यस्मात् भयम् अनुभवति अथवा यः भयकारणं भवति यस्य पदार्थस्य तस्य सम्प्रदानसंज्ञा। पराजयरसोढः पार्वती जी कोऽर्थः? पराजयरसोढः जी धातोः कति
पराजते
अर्थाः सन्ति?
इत्यस्य प्रयोगः असह्यः पदार्थः तत्कारकं पादानसंज्ञा भवति। सहितुं न
जी
शक्नुमः।
धातोः त्रयः अर्थः भवति अस्माभिः दृष्टं। जये अभिभवे अन्यर्थः न्यूनीकरणम् इति वेब्सैट् मध्ये दृष्टम्। न्यूनीकरणम् तदर्थे तदर्थे जी धातोः प्रयोगे परा उपसर्गिक जी धातोः प्रयोगे यः पदार्थः असोडः इत्युक्ते असज्ञः भवति तस्य
अपादानसंज्ञा।
अपादानसंज्ञा। न्यूनीकरोति इत्युक्ते किम्? न्यूनीकरणं न्यूनीभवनम्। यः पदार्थः सोढुं न शक्नोति यस्मात् अथवा दूरं
सहनं
गच्छति सहनं कर्तुं न शक्नोति अतः तस्मात् दूरं गच्छति तस्मात् दूरं गच्छति तदेव न्यूनीभवनं। सोढुं न शक्नोति अतः। परापूर्वक विधातोः अर्थः अस्मिन् अर्थे अपि अस्ति किन्तु धातुपाठे नास्ति। तदर्थे यदा प्रयुज्यते तर्हि यः पदार्थः असज्ञः भवति असोढः तस्य अपादानसंज्ञा। वारणार्थानाम् ईप्सितः प्रभाजी तस्य सूत्रस्य अर्थः वारणार्थानाम् ईप्सितः
निवारणं ईप्सितवस्तूनां।
यः पदार्थः ईप्सितः अपादानसंज्ञा। किन्तु वारणार्थानाम् इति पदमस्ति। कः अर्थः वारणम् इत्युक्ते वारणार्थकानां धातूनां प्रयोगे यः पदार्थः ईप्सितः। किन्तु वारणम् इत्युक्ते किम्? सिद्धान्तकौमुद्यां कौमुदीकारः उक्तः वारणम् इत्युक्ते
prevented this is prevent somebody from doing it.
प्रवृत्ति विघातः सिद्धान्तकौमुदीकारः says प्रवृत्ति is obstructed, that is वारणम्। वारणार्थानां धातूनां प्रयोगे वारणम् इत्युक्ते प्रवृत्ति विघातः। यः पदार्थः ईप्सितः तस्य अपादानसंज्ञा। अंतर्धो येनादर्शनम् इच्छति। गणेश जी
अंतर्धो का अर्थ यह है कि व्यवधान, हाइडिंग।
यस यस
तो उदाहरण है उपाध्याय अंतर्दते।
अंतर्दत्त या उपाध्यायात् अंतर्दत्ते।
सो हाइडिंग व्यवधान।
येन अदर्शनम् इच्छति
और अदर्शनम इज कंसील, हाइड।
yes
कंसील समथिंग
because of the gap व्यवधानम्। यस्मात् अदर्शनम् इच्छति तस्य अपादानसंज्ञा। यस्मात् अदर्शनं तस्य किञ्चित् आधारः भवति। किं तत्? व्यवधानम्। अंतर्धो इत्युक्ते there is some vyavadana, some distance, some gap, so you can hide. Yasmat adarshanam ichchati, yena adarshanam ichchati tasya apadana sanya। अंतर्धो इति का विभक्तिः? अंतर्धि इति प्रातिपदिकम्। सप्तमी
भक्ति।
कीदृशी सप्तमी? सति सप्तमी। व्यवधाने सति अंतर्धौ सति। यदि व्यवधानं नास्ति तर्हि अदर्शनं कथं भवति? न भवति। व्यवधाने सति एव अदर्शनम् अथवा व्यवधाने सति एव अदर्शनं सम्भवति। व्यवधाने सति एव यस्मात् अदर्शनम् इच्छति तस्य अपादानसंज्ञा। व्यवधानं सति व्यवधानम् अस्ति यदा भवति तदा एव अदर्शनं भवति। व्यवधानं नास्ति चेत् कथम् अदर्शनं भवति? गुगनं न सम्भवति। गुगनं न सम्भवति। अतः व्यवधान्तर्दौ इति पदस्य सूत्रे पदं सूत्रे प्रयुज्यते। अंतर्दौ व्यवधाने येन by one येन दर्शनम् अदर्शनम् इच्छति तस्य येन अदर्शनम् यस्मात् अदर्शनम् इष्यते तस्य अपादानसंज्ञा व्यवधाने सति। आख्यातोपयोगे आख्यात उपयोगे इत्युक्ते
विद्या
विद्या काशिका
विद्या
उपयोगः इत्युक्ते नियमपूर्वक विद्या प्राप्तिः विद्याग्रहणम्। आख्याता इत्युक्ते अध्यापकः इत्यर्थः, यः विद्यां बोधयति। आख्याता क्या आपूर्वक क्या धातुः निष्ठा प्रत्यय ता प्रत्यय टू टेल। आख्यातः विद्यादाता अध्यापकः आचार्यः इत्यर्थः। नियमपूर्वक यस्मात् विद्यायाः ग्रहणं भवति तस्य अपादानसंज्ञा। जनीकर्तुः प्रकृतिः। प्रकृतिः इत्युक्ते कारणं।
अपादानकारः।
जनि इत्युक्ते अकारणं। जनिकर्तुः जनन। जनि इत्युक्ते जनि इत्युक्ते जननं जननक्रिया। जननक्रियायाः कर्ता जनिकर्तुः तस्य कारणं। जनिकर्तुः कारणं जननक्रियायाः। जनिकर्तुः कर्तुः इत्युक्ते कर्ता षष्ठी विभक्ति। जननक्रिया कर्ता जननक्रियायाः यः हेतुः भवति तस्य। जनिपदस्य अर्थः जन्म जन्मकर्ता जनिकर्ता। कर्तृ इति वेबसाइट मध्ये उक्तम् अस्माभिः दृष्टं। जनि इत्युक्ते जननं। कर्तृ कर्तृ इत्युक्ते सिद्धान्तकौमुद्यां उक्तः अस्ति जायमानस्य हेतुः इति। काशिकायाम् उक्तं कर्ता इस् जनिकर्ता। जनेः कर्ता जनिकर्ता षष्ठी तत्पुरुष समास। जन्मनः कर्ता। जन्मनः कर्ता इत्युक्ते किम्? जन्मनः जन्मन शब्दस्य षष्ठी। जन्मनः कर्ता the one who is born, that is जन्मनः। तस्य जन्मनः कर्ता तस्य प्रकृतिः कारणं यः भवति सः अपादानसंज्ञा भवति। जन्मनः कर्ता यः तस्य प्रकृतिः कारणं यः भवति तस्य प्रकृतिः कारणं यः कारणम् अथवा या प्रकृतिः भवति कारणं भवति तस्य अपादानसंज्ञा। ओके। भुवः प्रभवः।
प्रथमं प्रकाशते।
From where it starts?
Parents.
प्रभवः प्रभवनं। प्रभवः इत्युक्ते प्रभवनं। भुवः भवनं इति अर्थः। प्रभवः इत्युक्ते प्रकर्षेण भवति यस्मात् इति प्रभवः। भूः भुवः भवनम् इति, अतः भुवः प्रभवनम् भवनम् इति यत् काशिककारेण तं भूः भवनं भूः इति। भूकर्तुः प्रभवः, काशिककारेण उक्तं भूकर्तुः इति। प्रभवः इत्युक्ते that which arises, which originates from, प्रभवति अस्मात् इति प्रभवः। It is adhikarana vyutpatti, prabhavaha, source, that from which comes what? Bhukarta, that which comes to existence. Bhukarta is bhuvaha. Prabhavaha is source. Prabhavati asmat iti prabhavaha. Bhuvaha is the one who is bhukarta. Bhu iti bhavanam. Katam bhavanam arthaha bhavati etra. कर्तरि अर्थे ल्युट् प्रत्ययः भवति। कर्तरि अर्थे ल्युट्, नन्दी ग्रही सूत्रमस्ति किल, ल्यूनिनि पचादीनाम् अच् प्रत्ययः भवति, तेन भूधातोः भवनम् इति। नन्दी ग्रही पचादिभ्यः ल्यूनिनि अचः सूत्रेण भू प्लस ल्यू भवनम भवति। भवनम् इत्युक्ते कर्ता, भूकर्ता। भूकर्तुः यः प्रभवः तस्य अपादानसंज्ञा। यः प्रभवः सः अर्थात् अपादानसंज्ञकं भवति। किञ्च काशिकाकार uses the word bhavanam. Bhavanam is not abstract noun. Bhuvaha is referring to that which arises, that which comes up, that originates. The place of origination is prabhavaha, adhikarana vyutpatti. So we have to know vyutpatti, we know, then we can know the meaning of the sutra. Prabhavaha prakarshena bhavati yasmat iti prabhavaha. Dhatu is bhu dhatu, pra upasarga, adhikarana vyutpatti, akartarichakar ke sanyaya, by that sutra. The default is gai. Default sutra is gai. So if it is vowel or other sutras also is there, up pratyaya or other pratyas, some krit pratyas, adding which bhu will become bo, become bhav, then bhava. So becomes bhavaha, prabhavaha iti. In fact, there is one sutra must be there, that is with the pra plus bhu becomes prabhavaha iti. Anyway, that in Karaka section we'll see. So prabhavaha is adhikarana vyutpatti. Bhuvaha is bhavanam, that is the bhukarta, referring to the thing which comes to existence. From where? Prabhavaha, that enjoys sanya apadana. So yaha bhukartuhu, यस्य भूकर्तुः यः प्रभवः भवति तस्य अपादानसंज्ञा भवति। यस्य भूकर्तुः यः प्रभवः भवति, for that which comes to existence, for which from where it comes to existence, appearance, tasya apadanasagnya. Okay, then remember. Next one, karmanayam abhipraiti sa sampradhanam.
कर्मण
साम्प्रदानम्
रुच्यर्थानां प्रीयमाणः
उच्यतानां
प्रीयमाणः
श्लाघन्नुं स्ताशपां हीप्स्यमानः
श्लाघन्नुस्ताशपामीप्स्यमानः
दारेरुत्थमर्णः
दारेरुत्तमर्णः
स्पृहेरीप्सितः
स्पृहेरीप्सितः
क्रुधद्रुगेर्ष्यासूयार्थानां यं प्रतिकोपः
क्रुधदृगेर्ष्या
अर्थानां
प्रतिकोपः
क्रुधद्रुगेरुपसृष्टयो कर्म
क्रुधद्रुगेरुपसृष्टयोः कर्म
रादिक्षोर्यस्य विप्रश्नः
रादिक्षो यस्य विप्रश्नः
प्रत्याङ्व्यां शुभः पूर्वस्य कर्ता
प्रत्याव्याशुवपूर्वस्य कर्ता
अनुप्रतिगृणश्च
अनुप्रतिगृणश्च
साधक ओके to that apadana sorry sampradana sanya kasmat arabhya द्वात्रिंशत् सूत्रात् sorry द्वात्रिंशत् सूत्रात् आरभ्य एकचत्वारिंशत् सूत्रपर्यन्तं कति सूत्राणि तानि अपादान संज्ञकानि सूत्राणि right we will see next class now the next one साधकतमं करणं करणकारक साधकतमं करणं करणम् इत्युक्ते क्रियते अनेन इति करणं that by which is done therefore only we translate the means of accomplishing the action karanam क्रियते अनेन इति करणं that is साधकतमं साधकतमम् इत्युक्ते किं what is the meaning of sadhakatamam
most eminent
most tamapratyaya tamapratyaya is used most right tamapratyaya we use in the sense of that which is most superlative then so therefore here sorry most efficient sadhakaha the word also derived from sad dhatu sadnoti sadnutah sadnanti which conjugation fifth conjugation sadnoti sadakaha but sadaka iti that which is the most eminent in accomplishing sad dhatu plus nul pratyaya so you get sadaka iti pratipadikam yasmat pratipadikaat anya pratipadikam katam siddhyati tava pratyayam yojanena tam pratyayase yojanena tadita pratyayah tava pratyayah tarap tamapau gaha enjoy the signa ga pratyaya yojanena sadaka iti sadakathama iti
सिद्ध्यति
रूपम सिद्ध्यति साधकतम का विभक्ति की साधकतमम सूत्रे
प्रथमा विभक्ति एव
प्रथमा एकवचनं साधकतमं करणं भवति किं संज्ञासूत्रे पदानां किं वचनं भवति एकवचनमेव एकवचनं प्रथमा एकवचनं प्रथमा विभक्ति भवति एकवचनं वा द्विवचनं वा बहुवचनं वा अथवा क्रियासिद्धौ प्रकृष्ट उपकारक the word karaka derived from kru dhatu कर्तरी नुल् त्रिचौ सूत्रमस्ति स्मर्यते वा नुल् त्रिचौ नुल् प्रत्ययं योजयित्वा अथवा त्रिच् प्रत्ययं योजयित्वा कर्ता यः क्रियायाः कर्ता तस्य अभिधानं कर्तुम् इच्छति चेत् नुल् प्रत्ययः अथवा तष्पतिं योजयित्वा रूपं सिद्ध्यति। कारक इत्युक्ते कर्ता इति अर्थः। उपकर्ता, उपकारक, उपकारकत्वेन तस्य भावः त्वतलौ तेन तृतीया। प्रकृष्ट उपकारक, द मोस्ट efficient tool we say, because it is the karanam, therefore that has a status of being the most efficient means or the tool. Kriya siddho, in accomplishing the action. I think we read from here, no? Not it, no. Did we read? Okay, I think maybe Samskrita Bharati. One example, I think we saw that Ramaha, Ravanam, no, Ramanam, Bhanena, Marayati, something we saw. That Bhana not touching the Ravana is the Kriya. It has to pierce the Ravana, by which the life of Brahmana, Ravana should leave the body. Ravana should die, should pierce, should come out from the other side, and should take away that life of Ravana. That is the goal. That is the Kriya Siddhi. For that, which is the Sadhakatamam Prakrishta Upakarakam Bhavati Bana. Therefore, Banasya Karana Sanya. I think we saw this in Samskrita Bharati, maybe. Not here. So, Kriya Siddha. So, Ravanaha Bhanam, Ramaha Ravanam Bhanena Anti. So, Kriya Siddhi. When do you call a Kriya? An action is mission accomplished. Huh? When do you say? When the desired end is accomplished, then only. That is accomplished by which is accomplished, that is called karana. So kriya siddho yasya karakasya prakrishta upakarakatvam asti tasya karana sanya bhavati. That's what he says. Prakrishta upakarakatvam, that is sadhakatamam. Yata parashana chinnati. Chinnati is the kriya. What does it mean, chinnati?
Chedam karoti.
Breaks. So what is the kriya siddhi? What is the end? The end which is desired? To split into two, right?
Yeah.
That is the kriya siddhi. That is the goal. That is the kriya siddhi, accomplishment of the kriya, the action. For that which is the most karta is there, karma is there. That alone is not sufficient. Karma is there available. Without tool, how can you do the shedanam of the vastu? So not possible. So that by which, that is upakaraka, that by which the kriya siddhi is accomplished, that enjoys a sanya, karana sanya, and that will be in tritiya. Kartar karanayos tritiya. Therefore, parashu is the karanam, therefore tritiya parashuna. Similarly, pachati. Ramaha pachati. Ramaha annam pachati. Rama is there, annam is there. Will cooking action happens? No.
No.
Cooking the tandula is there, it should become odana, rice, eatable. So for that, what
Agni.
is the Agni is required. Therefore, Agnina. Kriya Siddhi is Agni. Agni also is there. Of course, Kriya Siddhi is Agni should be just below the Tandula. Tandula with the rice, all other factors. Otherwise, it will not. Kriya Siddhi cannot happen. All those. Agni is suppose somewhere else. So Agni should come into contact with the Tandula and make the Tandula into a rice. Vikliti Bhavaha. The Agni has to bring Vikliti Bhavam to the Tandula. Then only cooking action is accomplished. Therefore, Agni is Sakrishta Upakarakam. Of course, Tama. That is why Tama. Without that, Kriya Siddhi is not possible. Therefore, Tama Pratyaya is used. Okay. There may be other upakarakas. You may say oven is required. Yes, gas is required. That is all upakara. That also plays. But finally, it is Agni which comes in contact with the Tandula. That alone makes a Tandula into Annam. Therefore, that is the Tama, Sadhaka Tama. Of course, the Indhanam is important. All other factors are there. They're all important. But this is Tama. This is the most important. Everything is there is no Agni. Then Kriya Siddhi na bhavati. So that is why Tama Pratyaya is used. Interesting, can note. So Karake iti asmin adhikari vidyamanam idam stotram karanmiti sanyam vidadhati. Kriyam kartum avashyakani yani sadhanani teshu sarveshu yasya sadhanasya prakarshena upakari sadhanam. You see, it says teshu sarveshu. What Saptami is that? Teshu sarveshu.
Vishaya Saptami.
No, not Vishaya Saptami. How can be Vishaya Saptami? Many sadhanas, that is, means are there for Kriyam Kartum, for doing an action. Teshu sarveshu yasya sadhanasya prakarshena upakari sadhanam iti vivaksha kriyate. So, teshu sarveshu. What's Saptami? If
Teshu.
I translate
Sarvanama.
if I translate it in English, you will tell. That's why I'm not telling.
No, Teshu is Visheshana for Sarveshu.
That's okay. Teshu. Sarveshu, leave it. Teshu. Or Sarveshu. Any one thing itself is enough. Teshu Mukhya Sadhanam. This is Teshu Prakarsha Sadhanam. Mukhya Sadhanam.
Nirdharanam.
Huh?
Nirdharanish.
Exactly. Nirdharana Saptami it is. Nirdharane. Right? Nirdharana Saptami. Like we have Nirdharana Shashti. Similarly, Nirdharana Saptami. In the Gita, many places it comes. Right? Yatascha Nirdharanam. Shashti also is there. That is a sutra. 2, 3, 40, 1 something. We can check. So Nirdharana. So Teshu, among them, that sadhana which is Prakarshena Upakari sadhana bhavati. What is Upakari?
Which is useful.
Prayojanam. How the word is derived? You tell you know all those things. How the word Upakari is derived?
Correct.
Kru Pratyaya. Kru Dhatu.
What Pratyaya? Dhatu Trich Pratyaya. No? We have one Dhatu is one Pratyaya is Nini Pratyaya. Like Karin. Okay. Karin is that Tadita Pratyaya. Nini Pratyaya. That is one Pratyaya. Upakarin. We have seen many Nakaranta Shabda. Here, Upakari, okay. What Vibhakti, what Purusha, what Linga, what Vachanam, what Vibhakti?
Upakari Sadhanam. So Sadhanam, for Sadhanam, Upakari is Visheshana.
Yeah.
So it should be Prathama Vibhakti only.
It's upakari can be Prathama Vibhakti. If it is Prathama Vibhakti, then what Vachanam and what Vibhakti? You know it. Other you don't know. So upakari is what Shabda? What is the Pratipadikam? You tell it. Then I will do other things. I'll tell how it is derived.
Upakarin.
Upakara is
Ah.
a Pratipadikam.
Upakarin, right? Upakarin is the Shabda. Upakarin. So therefore, Upapurvaka Krudatu, some pratyaya must have been added which causes vriddhi of this. Therefore, that pratyaya must be having
Nakara.
Mudri Nakara. Yes or no? Must be
Yes.
having. And Upakari, the E is there. Therefore, E must be there. It is Nini Pratyaya, not Nijanta.
Nijanta.
Nini.
That is Yakara.
Nijanta means that which causes to do.
So Kari is causing to do. So Kari.
If you say Nijanta, okay, I will take as he says. If you take as Janaji says, niche, then what do you get?
Upakarayati.
No, upakari only.
Kari.
Right? Etat kim? Upakari.
Okay.
No, not okay.
No.
Etat kim?
Dhatu.
Dhatu. Upakari iti kopi atideshika dhatuhu. किंतु अत्र उपकारी इति युक्ते किम धातु हुआ?
No, it's a Visheshana, not Dhatu.
This is upakari is not a dhatu, it's a pratipadikam. Okay, it's a pratipadikam. Therefore, it cannot be a niche. There are pratyas adding which you get a pratipadikam, like kru plus nini pratyaya. Here also nit, and therefore upapurvaka kru become kar, and content is e pakari iti kranta ityukte pratipadikam. The difference is there between these two, not same. This is a atideshika dhatu. This is a pratipadikam kruttatita samasascha sutrena pratipadikam bhavati. There is a pratyaya, nini pratyaya. We will see in Ashtadhi Parvesha too. I don't know whether it covers or not. Okay, if you want, you can check the pratyaya. Tachila, Tadbhava, that we have this pratyaya, nini pratyaya. Nini. 6 to 79, that is not the one. This is the one. Supi ajato nini tachilye. Some example. Out of context, we are going anyway. Ajati vachini subanta upapade tachilye gamyamane dhatoho nini pratyaha bhavati. Tachiladishu. Then dhatoho. You get nini pratyaya. This is not only stops here, it goes on and on. So many are there. Ushtrakoshi, Dhvanksharavi. All these are nini pratyaya. Krt plus nini pratyaya, you get this form. So many pratyas are there under this section. So nihi, here on is there. Any tachilya. Tachilya artha you can take. That is better. Okay. Tachilya artha. And here also one is there. 3 to 51. That's okay. 51. Kumara Shisha Yoga, very specifically for Kumara Shisha iti etayahu padayoho andatoho nini pratyaha bhavati. That's very specifically for something it's given. Okay. So Nini Pratyaya, therefore Upakari. Now, Upakari will be Nakara is not ether letter. Here, content is in, therefore Upakarin. Sorry, I forgot to type. Upakarin, Nakaranta Shabda now. Nakaranta Napumsakalinge, how will you decline? Sorry, the content of this is ini. Please, ini. Yeah. In Nakara. Nakara, I forgot to type it. Therefore, both are not same. Number one. Number two, Nakaranta Napumsakalinga would be declined like what Shabda?
Upakarin Gunin Shabdan.
Exactly. Upakari, then we have seen also Upakarini. Pratham happens. Then Upakarini. Then Upakari, Upakarini, Upakarini. You know, here it will be she, then Nummagama comes. And here also it is E, Yasoho, Shastasoho, Shihi. Num comes and Upada of Nakara get Dirgatvam. All the things happens. In Sabanta we have seen Upakarina, Upakaribhyam, Nalopaha Pradipadikantasya, Upakaribhyam, Upakarivihi, Upakarine, Upakaribhyam, Upakaribhyah, easy. This is the Upakari, Napumsakalinga. That is what qualifying sadhanam here. Coming back here. Okay. So, Prakarshena, understand?
Yes.
Upakari sadhanam. Otherwise, Upakari, something should be there, pullinge. Shrilinge, Upakari. Upakarin is there. Upakarin plus E, Ni Pratyaya will become Upakarini, Nadi Shabdavat. यस्य साधनस्य प्रकर्षेण उपकारी साधनं भवति इति व्याख्या क्रियते तस्य अनेन सूत्रेण करणसंज्ञा यथा वृक्षच्छेदन वृक्षच्छेदन संधि what संधि you know checha by the tukkagama and then shutva sandhi. Okay, वृक्षच्छेदन कार्ये Parashuhu iti, so karya kriya is chedanam, vriksha chedanam. Shastrasya yadi prakarshena upakari asti, upakari means sadhanam asti. Iti vaksha kriyate, atra parashu padartasya karnasangyam kritva tasyaha nirdeshartam. What nirdesha? Vibhakti nirdeshartam. Vibhakti nirnayaka Sutrani kutra vartate 2-3. That's why tasyaha nirdeshatam kartrakarnayos tritiya iti dvitiya adhyaye tritiya pado vartamana ni sutrani teshu kartrakarnayos tritiya iti sutrena tritiya bhaktehe prayogam chakritva parashuna chinatti iti prayogaha siddhyati. Evameva vachanakriyayaamapi agnim Prakarshoppakarinam matva upakarinam. What vibhakti? Here why he says upakarinam? Because Agni is pullinga. The same upakarin, if you decline pullinga, what will be the form? Kari, karinau, karinaha. Right? Yes or no?
Yes.
We have seen. Inhan Pushan Aryam Nam Shau. Sutra member. Once upon a time, we studied all those things, 6-4, 10, 11, whatever it may be. Kari, Karino, Karinaha. Saucha, after that, Inhan Pushan Aryam Nam Shau. So, Inanta Shabda. Only Supratya, Asambuddhi Supratya Pare, Upada, Tirgattam. That's the only change. In Pullinga, Upakari, Upakarino, Upakarinaha, Upakarinam. Agni is Pullinga, therefore appropriately uses Agnim, Ditya Bhakti, Upakarinam. Prakashopakarinam, Matva. Matva is therefore Agni is Ditya Bhakti. And Upakarinam also has to be in Ditya. Prakashopakarinam, Matva. अग्निना पचति इति प्रयोगः भवति, सिद्ध्यति, राइट? नो साधकं साधकतमं तयोः कः भेदः? साधक प्रकृतसूत्रे प्रयुक्ते साधकतमं तदिता तदिता प्रातिपदिकं derived from another प्रातिपदिकं. प्रातिपदिकात् प्रातिपदिकस्य सिद्धिः येन प्रत्ययेन भवति सः तदित प्रत्ययः साधकतमम् इति तमप्. साधकतमं नपुंसकलिङ्ग. Sutram also napumsakalinga sadhakatamam because karanam is napumsakalinga. Therefore, ityasmin sadhaka iti moola shabdaha asti. Sadhaka ityasya artaha karaka. Karakam iti artaha. What is karakam? That is also kru plus nul. Sadhaka also sad plus nul pratyaya. Kartari nul. So karakam iti artaha. Kriya siddho ye padartaha bhagam grannanti. Those padarthas, those things which take part. Bhagam grannanti. Te sarve api sadhakani namna jnayante. Therefore, there must be many sadhakani, karanani, karakani. Right? But amum eva vishayam spashti kurvan. Prakrita sutre bhashyakara vadati sarvani cha karakani sadhakani nacha asadhake pravrittihi. All the karakas are the sadhakas. Sadhakani karanani. Asadhake means when there is asadhake sati. Sati saptani. Asadhake, when there is no karan. Karane, akarane, pravrittihi na bhavati. And there is no karaka. Then where is the pravritti? Eteshu sarveshu api sadhakeshu yat sreshtatamam sadhakam. So many factors may be there. Here it's talking about that which are sadhaka. Sadhakani, the word is used. Therefore, talking about, like the example, not only the fire, that indhanam is required, and indhanam to be lighted up, all those other whatever the indhanam to be collected, all the factors are there. Many karakas, many sadhakas are involved. Teshu sadhakeshu yat sreshtam sadhakam. Tasya nirdesha sadhakatama iti shabdena kriyate. Among that, which is the most useful. We can't tell everything. That's what sreshtam, that is bhaktu vivaksha. You are purely your vivaksha. Tasya sadhakatama sanya bhavati prakrita sutrena. Sarveshu api sadhakeshu, when all are sadhakeshu, karakeshu, that is, they are helpful in accomplishing the action, kriya siddhau. We cannot put everything in tritiya. That which is sreshtam sadhakam katam, that how do you know? He says, ityasya uttaram. This is what I think we saw in the Samskrita Bharati. Bhartrharina vakya padiye dattam asti. Bhartrhari has given his vakyam padam. Kriyayaha parinishpattihi it vyaparat anantaram vivakshate yada tatra karanatvam cha tada smrtam. Yad vyaparat anantaram, after the vyapara, the kriya is accomplished, done. Kriyayaha parinishpattihi vivakshate tat karanatvam smrtam. After the accomplishment of that kriya yaga nishpatti bhavati, after that vyapara, after that action, that is called karanam. Yata kriya yaga siddhyartam yadapi bhinnani sadhakani karakani upayuktani santi tatapi yasya sadhanasya prayogat anantaram, after the application of that sadhanam, the kriya is said to be accomplished. Kriya idanim kriya samapta jata, completed iti vaktum shakyate. Tasya sadhakatama rupena karanam bhavati kincha tasya eva karanasanya bhavati iti bhartrharehe ashaya vartate. यथा वृक्षच्छेदनक्रियायां यावत् परशुना वृक्षः प्रहारः क्रियते. So first time if you give one blow to the vriksha is not broken. So we cannot say parashuna chinati. So till it is not done, last hit it breaks into two. Tavat paryantam chedana karyam karoti. Vrikshe prakarah kriyate. Parashoho prayogaga yada samapyate chet. Chedana karyam api samaptam iti manyate. The usage after that parasha is not required. Then chedana karyam is done. Iti samanya vyavahara. Atah चेदन कार्ये परशोः साधकतमरूपेण रकरणम कृत्वा तस्य करणसंज्ञा क्रियते. After which why should we use the parashu? Job is done. You throw away the karanam. Job is done. Therefore you can say kriyayaha samaptyanantaram vyaparasya samaptyanantaram. That's what you say. Vyaparatanam kriyayaha nishpattihi bhavati tasya कारकस्य तस्य करणस्य साधकस्य करसंज्ञा भवति. Therefore parashuna chinati, it is parashu which has done the job of splitting the vriksha into two. Last blow. एवं पचन कार्य विद्यमानेषु बहुषु साधनेषु अग्नेः प्रयोगात् अनन्तरं पचन क्रिया समाप्यते इति स्वीकृत्य अग्नेः साधकतमरूपेण मत्वा ग्रहणं कृत्वा करणसंज्ञा भवति. Sadhakatamam is vivakshadinam, purely your vivaksha. Artharina swa virachitayam karikayam vivakshate iti shabdaha prayuktaha asti. What is vivakshate? It is karmani sananta, vivaksha. Vaktumicha vivaksha. Karmani of that is vivakshate. Vaktumicham anusritya nirniyate. It is determined based on the desire of the speaker. Kriyartam avashyakani yani sadhakani. Teshu कस्य साधकस्य प्रयोगात् अनन्तरं क्रिया समाप्यते इति बहुत्र वक्तुः इच्छाम् अनुसरति. अतएव भर्तरिणा अस्य शब्दस्य प्रयोगः कृतः वर्तते. वृक्षच्छेदनकार्यस्य विषये यदि किञ्चित् कश्चित् वदति परशोककार्यं समाप्यते चेत् छेदनकार्यमपि समाप्तं, तर्हि तस्य मतेन स्पर्शपदार्थस्य साधकतमत्वेन विवक्षां कृत्वा तस्य करणसंज्ञा भवति. येन परशुना चिनति इति प्रयोगः सिद्ध्यति. परन्तु अस्य एव छेदनस्य विषये कश्चन अन्यः वदेत् मम बलं समाप्यते चेत् छेदनकार्यमपि समाप्तं. When possible, my strength is that is vivaksha. I applied all my strength. It is broken. So it is not parashu, my balam. Why not? We can say अस्मिन् पक्षे बलपदार्थस्य साधकत्वेन विवक्षां कृत्वा तस्य करणसंज्ञा बलेन चिनति. So balena is this. Don't make them when we are studying infant reader. The karna means always we think of some physical instrument. In fact, in the document, not old document, basic document I mentioned, it can be a non-substantial thing. It could be a mind or something like that also. So balena is force, strength, by strength. Karna it is. So balena vriksham chinnati. So balena what karaka it is. That is the karana sanya. Can we say it as a hetu? Because we have studied the whole entire thing. Hetu. Parashuna chanati. Vriksham parashuna chanati. Can we say this as a hetu? Hetu tritiya. Yes or no?
We cannot say that hetu.
What is Hetu? Question comes, what is Hetu?
Cause or Karanam.
Eto Tritiya, it is there, no? Eto Tritiya, Eto Panchami. You remember the Sutra 2223, I think. Eto Tritiya. So 2323, you see the example there. You precede our table, what is given. I think I mentioned.
Adhyayena.
Adhyayena vasati.
That is only one. Okay, what's the number?
2223.
41.
41. It's Etu or it is Karana. I think the discussion we had before also. Here also he says instrumental case is used to express the cause or motive or the purpose of action as distinguished from the mere instrument of it. So the cause or motive or the purpose is indicated. Then only it is Hetu. In fact, we will see what is Hetu later in the website. Hetu are interesting if we see also. Hetu the Palasadana Yogyaha Padartaha. That's what he gives. You can see. Pala Sadhana Yogyaha Padartaha. Phalam the result. Sadhanam the means. So Pala Sadhana the Padartha which is Yogyaha. That is called Hetuhu. In accomplishing the Phalam, the result, that Sadhanam which is Yogyaha, then it is Hetuhu. This is Kashika, Siddhanta Kaumudi. Dravyadi Sadharanam Nirvyapara Sadharanam Dravyadi Sadharanam Nirvyapara Sadharanam Cha Hetutvam Karanatvam tu Kriyamatra Vishayam Vyapara Niyatam. So he has given the difference between the two. Hetutvam, the status of being a Hetu is for Dravya, etc. Sadharana Dravya, etc. Sadharanam referring to the ordinary thing, like the Sadharana, if you see,
That vessel
Jnanena Mokshaha, suppose. Jnanena Mokshaha. That is, of course, Jnanam is Dravya, means Dravya, Guna, all those things. So Dhanena Kulam, one example is Dhanam is Dravya. That's a good example. So Dhanena. Nirvyapara Sadharanam means there is no Vyapara in it. Nirvyapara Sadharanam. For that, that which has the status of Hetu for Dravyadi Sadharanam, Nirvyapara Sadharanam. And here Karanatvam is Kriya Matra Vishayam. It is Vishaya, but the Kriya action is the Vyapara Niyatam. It is Vyapara Niyatam, Vyaparena Nirmitam. Vyapara Niyatam it is. Example, Dandena Gataha. Danda is Dravya. Dandena Gataha. So Gataha is made from Danda. It is made not out from Danda, it's the help of Danda. Dandena Gataha. So it's a Karanam or Hetu. Same question. Dandena Gataha.
Karanam.
It is Karanam, but it's given the example for Hetu. Okay. So here the Vyapara is involved. The Vyaparam is making the Gata. The Danda is involved in the making of the the Gata. Right?
Yes.
Kriya Samapti can we say? Because unlike the example Sadhaka Tamam, where Kriya Siddhi is there. Kriya Siddhau yat Prakarsha Rupena Sadhanam Bhavati, Upakari Sadhanam Bhavati, Tasya Ka Sanya, Karana Sanya. Here Dandena Gataha. Danda is used in making the Gata. Is it Kriya Siddha?
No.
No. Danda
Dravya.
is, it is Dravya, and using the Danda, the stick, from the very beginning, right? He has to rotate the wheel in making the Gata. So we cannot say Kriya Siddho, this is the most thing. You cannot say. Right? So Dravyadi Sadharanam. Then Punyena Drishtaha Harihi. Hari is seen. Okay, you understand the Dandana Gataha? Because you said again Karna. Because Danda means tool, tool means Karanam. Therefore, it is Karana Karaka. This orientation is there. This
Yeah.
orientation very difficult to break. If it is difficult to break for you, what to talk about the students here in the Gurukulam? Very, very difficult to break. How much ever I teach, that orientation, English orientation, doesn't go away. They think only in that term. Very difficult to replace it by Samskrita Samskara. Because orientation already it is there by with all those things will be Tritiya. So wherever by is there, so Tritiya Bhakti. Okay, at least that is you, fine. For is there, for means Chaturthi. It is not so.
Yeah.
So it is has nothing to do with Chaturthi. Like, it's very difficult. Like they literally map the English preposition with Sanskrita. In fact, I don't teach like that. I always ask Kaha, Kim, Katam, Kasmai, Atava Kimartam, Kasmat, Kutra. Ask this question, you get answer. Now here, Dandena Gataha. So now we know that technically we have to approach this sentence. Gata is made. Gataha kriyate dandena. So dandena is hetu or karanam. You have to sadhaka tamam when we say kriya siddhihi. Is kriya siddhi happens by danda? No. Therefore we have to rule out it is not karanam, and as Siddhanta Kumadikara says, dravya, guna, then kriya, all these. If all these are there, I mean any one of them, then it is dravyadi sadharanam. Then here it is danda is a dravya. Therefore that enjoys the status of being the hetu. Therefore it is the hetu. The cause of gata is danda. I mean, you can say in English like that. Punyena drishtaha harihi. This example also we saw before.
Yeah.
Harihi. Punya means punya karma. So kriya is there, right? Hari is seen due to punya karma, so kriya. So kriya siddho, therefore can we say it is sadhakatam karanam? What karaka is that? Punyana. Why don't we say karanam here, Parvatiji? Do you say karanam? Dandena karanam you said. Why not punyana? That is also the same thing only.
Yeah. We cannot tell that.
So punya karmana drishtaha harihi. So drishtaha harihi, hari is seen. That is the kriya siddhi. So punya karma is there. What is will be the sadhaka? Suppose sadhaka tamam, if you say, then by punya karma, the person sees hari means
Karya Siddhi has to happen there.
karya siddhi, right? But punya karma is not evil. keep on doing punya, accomplish some punya. So that is your vivaksha. You can say last punya, one more dollar, punya dollar he has earned. Then he is eligible and he is seeing. So for that he has to go to that loka, right? But he has to travel to Vaikunta. Then only Hari can be seen. So he has to travel. Even after traveling there, will he see Hari going there? He has to open the door, enter. So many things are there. Hari is there. Then he has to see with the eyes. First, that is the Kriya Siddhi. Without opening the eyes, how will he see? So Chakshusha Harihi Drishtaha, we can say, right? So Chakshusha is then what? Karanam or Hetu. So Hari seeing the Hari is accomplished with what? You can say Chakshusha, it is Karanam or Hetu. Your Vivaksha it is, you can say. So we can keep on doing like that. But here, Punyena is all very difficult only to see. So Palam api Hetu, when the Palam api Hetu, result is also the Hetu. Adhyayena Vasati example is given. Adhyayena Vasati means, here there is no Kriya Siddhi. Here also, Punyena Drishta Hari is a statement. So by Punya, Hari is seen. Means, this is the Hetu, cause for, means for seeing the Hari. So, that's how we have to take. Sometimes it could be possible both, then we have to analyze which one will come. Again, it is, we cannot categorically say, it could be a Hetu or it could be a Karanam also possible. Anyway, this example is given here because Punya is a by karma, and karma is action, therefore kriya. So we can take dravya, adi means dravya, guna, kriya, sadharanam. So therefore kriya, drishtaha harihi. Adhyayana vasati, it stays for the sake of adhyayana. So palam for api hetuhu. So palam is adhyayanam. For that it stays. So adhyayana, can it be karanam? Cannot be. It's the cause of staying is adhyayanam. Okay, think about this. So hetu is different. Okay. So we have a lot of examples. Eto tritiya, karne tritiya. Between these two, always there will be a tug of war. Which one will be eto? Which one? You can keep one thing in mind. Kriya siddho yat sadhakatamam, that karanam. If that is not applicable, then you can give etu. And also sometimes both are maybe possible. Then you can take it as vivaksha. Okay. Both may be possible sometimes. So therefore, that we get keeping. Like an adhyayana vasati, palam prati hetu. Punyena harihi drishtaha kriya. Dayaya harijitaha. Daya is it a karna? Hari is conquered by, him is conquered by compassion. Eto. So jitaha, yuddhena harihi jitaha. Tena aparadena dhandyaha asi. Kanyaya shotaha. This is clearly hetu. There is no kriya siddhi here. It's just a statement. Vidyaya yashaha. Putrena harshaha. Dandena gataha. Same example. Dravyam prati hetu. So vyapara is involved. Kopena raktam mukham. That is good example for nirvyapara. Yeah. It's a good example for nirvyapara. There is no vyapara. Kopena. Okay. The karanam also is translated as cause. Eto also is translated as cause. So that's why the cause which creates a problem. But sadhakatamam karanam, that is kriya siddhi.
Kriya siddha.
Hetu is phala sadhanam. That which helps in, that which has eligibility in giving the phalam. Phala sadhana yogyaha padarthaha. That is called hetuhu. Like kanyaya shokaha, vidya yashaha, if you take. Padartha there, shoka and yashaha. These have the yogyata for the phala sadhanam is shoka and the yashaha. So therefore kanya as the kanya and vidya as the yogyata in giving the phala sadhane. Yasya yogyata asti. Phalam is shokaha. So that is kanya. Therefore, that will be hetu. Because it is hetu, therefore tritiya. Similarly, vidya yashaha. So yashaha, fame for that which is the yashaha is the result. Phala sadhane yashaha praptaye. Which is the yogya sadhanam vidya. Therefore, vidya will take hetu sanya and therefore tritiya. Okay, shoka is a result, phalam. Yashaha is the phalam. That's how we have to take it. And sadhane, yasya padartaha hetuhu bhavati, karanam bhavati, tasya hetu sanya, and therefore tritiya. Okay, this is very tricky only, but anyway, have to see. Now coming back, let us see. Sadhakatamam karanam. Sadharanam is common, uncommon. The words which are used, I didn't translate. Common, uncommon. What is common and uncommon? He uses Siddhanta Kumadikara. Etuvarte dravyadi sadharanam karanam. Nirvyapara there, nirvyapara sadharanam. Here also sadharanam. That is common. For no action, that sadharanam, common, the cause. So sadharanam as dravyadi, nirvyapara sadharanam. Nirvyapara sadharanam is only the example. Kopena muktam raktam mukham. There is no vyapara, nirvyapara. So nirvyapara sadharanam enjoys the status of being the hetu. The hetutvam, that which enjoys the status of being hetu. What is that? Sadharanam, that is the common things like dravya, etc. And sadharanam, that is nirvyapara sadharanam, there is no action. Then that also enjoys the hetu. It is hetu, therefore it is tritiya. And karanam is kriya matra. Karanam is kriya matra vishayam. There is action. And vyapara niyatam, it is determined by the vyapara, the action. Yes.
That Kanyaya Shokam,
Shokaha.
where it
Where?
was Dravyadiya or Nirvyapara? It is Nirvyapara, isn't it?
Kanyaya. No. Kanyaya shokaha, not nirvyapara. Not nirvyapara. Kanyaya shokaha is, you have to take it as dravya, guna, jati, kriya, sambandha. So you have to take it as a jati.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Kanyaya. Dandena, danda is an object, therefore dravyam. So therefore dravyam, one example is given. Yuddhena, yuddha is kriya. Daya is gunaha. Kanyaya cannot say guna. You have to say Kanya is woman is a jati. Vidya is, can take Vidya to be guna. Right? Because only we have only these things only. Jati, guna, kriya, sambandha. Dravyam and sambandha. Okay, sambandha limited. Dravyam, guna, kriya, jati. Okay.
Yes.
Then next one. Sadhakatavam karanam, we will read. प्रकृतसूत्रे पाणिनिमहर्षिणा साधकतमम् इति तमप्रत्ययान्तशब्दः प्रयुक्तः अस्ति. ओके. परन्तु कारकप्रकरणे अन्येषु एतादृश तमप्रत्ययान्तशब्दः प्रायेण न दृश्यते. It is not seen the tamapratyaya used anywhere.
Sir,
Tha.
screen.
Huh?
Shamyatanji. Screen has to be
Screen is
changed.
there only and showing
So
that
this
only.
is in
Sadhakatamam. Here. Do you see?
The table.
Table.
Now I changed it.
table.
I don't know why it is
Ah,
showing
now
the
okay.
table. Huh? Okay. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, now okay. Yes.
परंतु कारक प्रकरणे अन्येषु सूत्रेषु एतादृश तमप्रत्ययान्त शब्दः प्रायेण न दृश्यते. It is not seen. यथा अपादान संज्ञायाः विषये ध्रुवतमम् अपाये अपादानम् इति न उच्यते. Not said. अधिकरण संज्ञा विषये आधारतमम् अधिकरणं not said. आधारः अधिकरणम् only. ध्रुवम् अपाये अपादानम् only. But why here? अतः प्रकृतसूत्र विद्यमानः तमप्रत्ययान्तशब्दः एतत् प्रतिपादयति यत् कारकप्रकरणे यत्र तमप्रत्ययान्तशब्दः न वर्तते तत्र श्रेष्ठ कनिष्ठ चिन्तनं नैव करणीयम्. It's very good. Where tamapratyaya is not there, there we do not worry about which is shreshta, which is kanishta. यथा अपाये साध्ये सर्वेषामपि ध्रुवाणां ध्रुवमपायेति अपादान संज्ञा अवश्यं भवेत्, न केवलं ध्रुवतमस्य. अतएव उपात्त विषयकस्य अपेक्षित क्रियाकस्य च अपादानस्य निर्देशः अपि ध्रुवमपाय अपादानम् इति अनेन एव भवति. उपात्त विषय अपेक्षित क्रियकस्य अपादानस्य निर्देशः अपि by the sutra ध्रुवम् अपाये अपादानम् इति अनेन भवति. Do you remember we saw this? उपात्त विषय अपेक्षित विषय and the three things. Which karaka? The three things we saw in a particular karaka I mentioned in the table.
Chaturthi.
Not Chaturthi. Not Chaturthi.
Panchami Bhakti.
Panchami only, I think.
Panchami, if you see, yes, Panchami. We have seen three examples. Upata Vishaya one, and other one is
Nirdishta
Apekshita.
Vishaya.
Yeah, Apekshita Vishaya, Apekshita Kriya, other two, and here Apadanasya is also given. So if you see Panchami, what's the number? 84, yeah. 84, right? Is Then you see three types of Apadanam mentioned there. When the action of separation takes place, or to be affected, that Karaka is a fixed point, it's called Apadanam. We know that. Here, see the example. Gramat agachati, parvatat agachati, all those things we know. Acharyat padamadate, Acharyat also. Acharyat what Karaka? Acharyat what Karaka? Why it is Apadanam? Why it is called Apadanam? Apadanam very clearly Pratak Karanam is there. Yasmat Padartat Anya Padartasya Pratak Karanam. So it means there is no restriction here. Tamapratyaya is not there. it's not only the upata vishaya, it could be a nirdishta vishaya and apekshita vishaya. All those things are also there. Upata nirdishta vishaya, for example, gramad gacchati. So here it is very clear. Nirdishta vishaya. Nirdishta vishaya udaharanam. Like in the first example here, gramad gacchati, yes, nirdishta vishaya. Parvatat avarohati, nirdishta vishaya. Ashvat patati, nirdishta vishaya. Even acharyat also, it is nirdishta vishaya. Padam adatte means, adatte is, da is to give, a means to take. So takes from whom? So something, therefore pratakranam bhavati. So that is what is that pratakranam? What is the thing which goes away? Padam. In 1/4 of the padam referring to knowledge. So jnanam acharyat bhavati. That's the meaning actually. 1/4. So jnanam moves away. So yasya padarthat jnanasya pratakranam bhavati. But jnanam means it's not physically moving away, it is moving. That is also moving only. Therefore it is nirdishta vishaya. Right? Then upata vishaya is some implication of vishaya is seen. Like balahakat vidyut dyoyate. The lightning shines from the cloud. It is upata vishaya. Upata means gathered. Mama upata, collected. Upata. Upata vishaya, some implication of vishaya is seen. You see the lightning. Therefore, you infer it must have come from the clouds alone. What else? Huh? Clouds are there above, but you don't see when the lightning comes, you don't see the lightning. Okay. I would assume like that. We don't see the lightning. The lightning, but the reflection of the lightning we see, heavy reflection we see. Then we infer that must have come from the clouds. So balahakat vidyut dyotate inferred, upata. Similarly, here what could be the upata? Swaminaha videshat gurukulam ayanti nirdishta it is. Sadacharat brahmshate is
Nirdish.
this is also nirdishta. There is no upata because it's very clear. Punihi mam pape byaha prabho. From papa, you protect me, say me. It is pape byaha protect me. Pape byaha punihi. Say me from papa. Now, when I read, I get doubt. Okay. You know what the doubt is? Okay. What happened? Internet. 1 minute. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now
Now we can hear you.
Oh, suddenly internet is going to be off. Something happened. I don't know. Punihi mam papebhyaha. Protect me from. No, purify. Punihi means what?
purify.
Purify. So, okay. Here we cannot say bitra taram bhayetu. Otherwise, if Punihi has got some meaning, then we have to make it bitrartanam bhayetu. But that is not, thank God. Okay. So it cannot be bitratanam bhayetu. It has to be dhruvam apaye apadanam only. But what type of apadanam and that also? Nirdishta vishaya.
Yeah.
Nirdishta vishaya. All these are nirdishta vishaya. Vriddaha vegena chalataha vaganat patati. This is also not upata
Nirdish.
vishaya. Nirdishta vishaya. So only one example is given for upata vishaya. Upata vishaya that you know by some inference. Don't see that. Then apekshita vishaya is, there is an apeksha. There is an apeksha. Kutaha bhavan means, It means you are coming from somewhere, therefore he is asking. If you are here in the same place, sitting there for 3 days, then Kutaka Bhavan, nobody will ask. Coming from somewhere, some city, then Kutaka Bhavan, from where do you come? Right? These 3 things we saw. The 3 things only here.
This apekshita will be in the question type only.
Example I have given, but could be not only in the question, could be anything. Right? It could be anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
1 minute. I'm going to change the internet. Why it suddenly it happened, I don't know. Okay, otherwise let the class go. Continue. As long as it can go. This Hetu and Karana will have some always the apply our buddhi and think accordingly and then determine. We cannot say categorically this is how it is. We are not sure.
Yes.
And make. Again, that is Hetu or Karanam Vivaksha. We'll come across some cases in Vedanta also. There we go by the commentator. How do you take it? Okay. This Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsaha is there in Gita, right? Kamat Krodaha Vijayate, Krodat Bhavati Sammoha, Sammohat, all are in Panchami. What Panchami is that?
Hetu.
Eto Panchami. If it is Eto Panchami, Vibhasha Gune Astriyam is there. Okay, that sutra, that is not applicable. But what Panchami is that? Is it Eto Panchami? If that is so, then all that Panchami should be included in Eto. I have included that in Eto. Kamat Krodaha Vijayate. Krodha is born of Kama. Krodha, yeah, is born of Kama. So Kama is the cause of Krodha. English translation. Huh?
Jani Kartu.
Yes. So Krodha, Kama is converted into Krodha. Jani Kartuhu Prabhava. Jani Kartuhu Prabhavaha.
Prakritihi.
Sorry, Prakritihi. Jani Kartuhu Prakritihi. That is the right one. I think we have added that only, right?
Yeah, you have given in that.
Yeah. The Jani Kartuhu Prakritihi.
93.
93. Jani Kartuhu Prakritihi. Because Kama is converted into Krodhas. There is complete conversion of this into something else. Atmanaha Akasha Sambhutaha. That's also correct. Atma, from Atma only, Akasha is born. Sambhutaha, the word is there. So from Krodha is born of what? In fact, that is what the translation. Krodha is born of Kama. So Krodhasya Karta, Jani Karta, Janeke Karta is Kama only. So we say it is Jani Kartuhu Prakriti. We say Hetav Panchami.
No.
We don't say Hetav Panchami. Then what is Hetav Panchami? Like Hetav Tritiya. When you say Hetav Tritiya, then Tritiya, Hetav Tritiya and Karanam, between those two. When you say Hetav Panchami, then it is Panchami and this Jani Kartuhu Prakriti. Between these two, there will be competition. So you have to find out. Tritiya we have to, Panchami we have to. Now, Yeto Panchami, what is the example? I think must have given Yeto Panchami. Panchami, what is Sutra? Vibhasha Gune Astriyam. I think it will not be here. Maybe it must be in Tritiya. Vibhakti. Vibhasha Gune Astriyam. Optional, it will be Panchami, the exception that Guna cannot be
That
in.
you have given in 87.
87.
Vibhasha gune kriya.
Okay. That is 87. Okay.
2, 3, 27.
A noun expressing an attribute being the hetu. So it's very clearly said it should be a guna, not a dravya, not any kriya, nor jati or anything else. So it's guna. Guna being the cause, the hetu of an action or phenomenon, not of the feminine gender. That condition is required for hetu panchami. Okay. When guna is a hetu, then you cannot use. When guna is the hetu, you can use panchami if it is not Srilinga. That is what I have written now. Now, jadyena or jadyat. Jadyena we will see later. Jadyat va baddha is bound by his dullness, inertness. Baddha for which? What is the hetu? Hetu or karanam? Sorry, hetu or doing panchami. Hetu panchami or any other panchami. Dhruvam apaye apadanam. Jani kartuhu prakritihi. This case, we don't have any doubt. It has to be Eto Panchami only, provided the Jadya is a Pullinga Shabda, not Srilinga, or Napumsakalinga, not Srilinga. Therefore, it has to be Eto Panchami. There is no other choice here, because other Karaka will not fit here. Like Jani Kartahu Prakritihi, no. You cannot say that. Because of Jadyat Baddha is bound by his dullness. So it is Eto Panchami. Understand?
Yes.
Jadyat Baddha Jani Kartuhu Prakritihi. Why can't be Jani Kartuhu Prakritihi? Jani Kartuhu Prakritihi. Here, it is not something is born of something, right?
Yeah, it's not.
Because
Yeah.
of Jadya is Baddha. Therefore, it is cause only is said. Jani Kartuhu Prakritihi Kamat Krodha Bijayate. Kama is there because of which Krodha is born. Here, why is Baddha? See, that is the vivaksha of the sentence. Why is Baddha? Is Baddha due to Jadyam. Therefore, here Jani Prakritahu cannot be applied. Again, if your vivaksha is to say like Kamat Krodaha Bijayate, Jadyat Baddha Bijayate, then it is possible. You understand? That is your vivaksha. That's why Karaka is Vivakshataha Karakani. But that is not vivaksha here. Don't take it everything literally like what we say. If your vivaksha is there, then it is possible. But vivaksha also should be keeping with some common sense. Okay, you cannot say so. You something. This is my something stupid, and then say this is my vivaksha. I cannot say also. Understand? Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Kamat Krodaha Bijayate. There it is very clear.
Mm.
Kama is from which Kama? That is Janikarta. Krodaha Abhijayate. We can say Krodaha. So Prakritihi is a Karanam. Karanam is Kama. So Jani Kartahu Prakritihi. Jani Karta, the one who is born. What is born? Krodaha is born. For that Prakriti is a Karanam. That is Kama is a Karanam. That is why it is Jani Prakritihi. Jani Kartahu Prakritihi. But here it is Jadyadva Baddha is because of Jadya is bound. You don't say Jadyat Baddha Abhijayate. Therefore, it has to be Eto Panchami. Similarly, Pandityat Muktaha. Pandityat Muktaha is Eto Panchami. Not Jani Kartuhu. The same Vivaksha applying. Okay. So, other Panchamis are ruled out. Jani Kartuhu only may come. That also you have to knock it off. Seeing the Vivaksha, that is not applicable here. Like in Tritiya, we have Karanam and Etu. Similarly, here we have this Eto Panchami and this Jani Kartu Prakriti. The confusion may come but we have to rule out the possibility by asking question, by seeing the vivaksha, what vivaksha in the context. You have to understand the vivaksha of the speaker, the vivaksha of the writer, whatever it is. Then we have to rule out. We cannot have our own vivaksha and thrust it on the vivaksha of the speaker and then say this is how it is. That we cannot do. That is why when we do analysis of the sentence, it's called mimamsa. We apply what could be the vivaksha in the given context. Then we arrive at the tatparya of the vakya. Okay. So here he says, Dhruvam apaya padanam. He has not said, he has not used tama pratyaya with Dhruvam. Similarly, adara also, not adara, tamam. एवमेव आधारः अधिकरणम् अनेन सूत्रेण सर्वप्रकारणमपि आधारणम् अधिकरणत्वम् उच्यते न हि केवलं मुख्यप्रकारस्य व्यापक आधारस्य अनेन प्रकारेण कारकप्रकरणे अन्यत्र यत्र तमप्रत्ययान्तशब्दः न दृश्यते श्रेष्ठकनिष्ठस्य चिन्तनं नैव करणीयम्. We don't have to think. Therefore, this tama is very important. That distinguishes between karana and hetau. And among the karanam also, if there are many karanam, that tama distinguishes that which is the most. Karanam says kriya siddhi. Kriya siddhi that distinguishes from etu, and tama distinguishes from other sadakani. Sadhanani. Amumaya visham siddhanta rupena nirdishan bhashyakara vadati karaka sanyayam tarat tamapyogaha na bhavati. तरतमद्योग इत्युक्ते श्रेष्ठकनिष्ठस्य चिन्तनं न भवति तत् कारकप्रकरणे अन्यत्र भवति इति भाष्यकारस्य आश्रयः. वै तमग्रहणं किमर्थं केवलं साधकतमस्य एव करणसंज्ञा भवेत् इति स्पष्टीकर्तुं तथा च कारकप्रकरणे तरतमयोगः न भवति इति ज्ञापयितुं प्रयुक्तसूत्रेण तमग्रहणं भवति. दिस् इस् नंबर 1. There is no श्रेष्ठ कनिष्ठ with regard to karakas. Only in the case of karanam only sadhakatama is used. Atayava gangayam goshaha. This example we saw in where? Remember Jagal Lakshana. Ityasmin udaharane Nirantasara Adara Hadikaranam iti aneva Aupashleshikam Adikaranam api siddhyati. Gangayam goshaha means what Adikaranam is that? 3 types of Adikaranam. Aupashleshika, Abhivyapaka, Vaishayika. Remember, you see 7, you'll have 3. What Adhikaranam is that? Vishaya? No. It is Abhivyapaka. Gosha is the Goshala. Is it pervading the entire Ganga? No. Gangayam Gosha means on the bank of the Ganga. No, that also. It is located at some place. That's why Gangayam says. Aupashleshika Adhikaranam api siddhyati. You understand? Apashleshika means it is some context, some like Kunde Badaram. Badaram fruit is there. Where? Not pervading the entire Kunda. Only at the bottom, only one Badaram is there. Badara. Abhivyapaka example we saw. The oil is there where? The entire seed. Tile Tailaha. Abhivyapaka example. So this is Upashleshika. Kincha ate simha bibeti itya adishu vakyeshu vidyamanam. Yeah. It is example for upata vishayam. What is upata? Cause here is afraid. Simhat bibeti iti upata vishayam. We saw just now 3 types of things. Upata, nirdishta and
Apekshita Vishaya.
apekshit. Now this is nirdishta simhat bibeti iti upata vishayam apadanam. He says upata vishayam apadanam. And apadanam only we saw. Drumapaya apadanam iti anena siddhe apadana karana prakaranasya anyani sutrani bhashyakaraha pratya chaste. Simhat bibeti ityadishu upata vishayam apadanam. Okay. By what sutra it is apadanam?
Dhruvam.
No. You have another sutra. So he says Simha Bibeti Ityadishu Vidyamanam Upata Vishayam Apadanam Dhruvam Apaye Apadanam Ityanene Siddhe, when it is possible to do from this sutra 1424. But apadana prakaranasya anyani sutrani bhashyakaraha pratyachashte. Bhashyakara gives another anyani sutrani, tells another sutra, presents another sutra for this. How Simha has taken Panchami.
Vitrarthana
Hetuhu. Okay. Anyway, this is Tamap Gramanam. Why? For that he says Sadhaka Tamam, there Tamap Pratyaya is there. By that Kana Sanya alone comes. In case of Karka Graman, this Tarat Tamab, the words, the Pratyayas are not Bhavati, Pratyayas are not used. Iti Jnapayitum, therefore Tamap Gramanam created. Only here it is used. If it is used everywhere, then there will be problem among the Karakas. Only here it is used. Suppose here if Tamap Pratyaya used, what will happen? Gangayam Goshaha. Gangayam Goshaha, because it is not used, therefore Upashteshika Adhigaranam. So many Singha Bibeti here also, the Tamap Pratyaya which is not used in Dhruvam Apaya Apadanam. So therefore other sutras, Bhaya Vitranam Bhaya Hetuhu is applicable. Otherwise, for everything you have to say Dhruvam Apaya Apadanam. Otherwise, what will happen? It will come under Dhruvam Apaya Apadanam. If Tamap Pratyaya is used, Adaraha, Adara Tamaha, then what will Adara Tamaha? Everything will take, Simha also will take Apadana Singha by the Sutra, Dhruvam Apaya Apadana. But it is not. We have the other Sutra, Vitrathanam Bhayetuhu, by that it will take Apadana Singha. That is what he is saying here. What will be the implication of Tamap if it is there in other Sutra? No other Sutra it is there. Only in the case of Karanam only the Tamap is used. Karaka Prakarane Taratama Prayogaha na bhavati. Iti Jnapayitam, in order to convey it, that Taratama is not used in Karaka except here. That is why Tamap is Grahanam Kriyate Atra. This is Bhashyakara's statement. Karaka Sanyayam Taratama Prayogaha na bhavati. So don't add ourselves also Taratama for Adhikaranam, Adhara, etc. And here already it is there, so we cannot add. Only for this Tama Pratyaya is there. Iti Jnapayitum, Tama Pratyaya is added in this sutra. If it is Tama Pratyaya is there, what will be the implication that he says here? Then Simha Biveti, Simha will take Dhruvam Apaya Apadana by that sutra, Apadana Sanya. What type of Apadana? Upata Vishaya Apadanam it will take. But that is not. We take Vitrathanam Bhayetuhu by that sutra, it takes Apadana Sanya. Spashtikartum Ataha Tamap Pratyasya Prayogaha na Kriyate Dhruvam Apaye Apadanam iti sutre. Okay. Fine. Last quick one test. What is a test? You can answer. Akshna Kanaha. यहाँ अक्षी पद से किस सूत्र से तृतीया विभक्ति हुई है? Please tell. You can tell. You can easily know this. Understand? Know it very well. By what sutra?
Yenanga
Yenanga Vikaraha.
विकाराः इत्थं भूते लक्षणे इस कौन सी विभक्ति आती है?
Tritiya.
तृतीया. इत्थं भूते तृतीया. ज्ञान योगेन संज्ञानाम. All example. जटाभिः तापसः. Stock example. यहाँ जटा से किस सूत्र से तृतीया विभक्ति आई? Simple
Ittam
one.
bhute only.
Ittam bhute only. Yes, ascetic is characterized by his jata.
Jata.
एक द्रव्यादि साधारण निर्व्यापार साधारण है. Very good. Just now we saw. What is that? Hetu. Hetu is द्रव्यादि साधारण निर्व्यापार साधारण. Right? What is sadharana meaning?
Ordinary.
The word itself is derived from drudhatu. Drudhatu. Sorry. Sadharana. I have to check how it is derived. Maybe you can, because it is not drudha. Maybe because sa is there, it's not upasarga. Okay. I have to check how it comes. Sadharana. Sadharana means popular. We can take ordinary, popular, common. That's the meaning.
General.
General. So that's how we have to take common. So dravyadi, which are common, and nirvyapara, whatever is sadharana, nirvyaparana sadharana, hetu. Interesting if you know how it is derived. Is it given in the kosha? How the word sadharana is derived? Koshanveshaha.
Not given.
Not, the word is still not there.
No, it is there. Sadharana is there. But Vyutpatti is not there. Na
Vyutpatti.
or ni. Sadharani also we can tell he is given, but
Okay. I'll check later. Sadharana is common. That's the meaning. Sadharana. Like sadharana karanam, we have. What is sadharana karanam? General, like shotra, tvaka, chakshu, etc. There are sadharanam. Asadharanam is mind. Without mind, these sense organs cannot find. That is asadharana. So asadharanam referring to the mind, and sadharanam referring to the sense organs with which we operate. That is in the context in Kenopanishad, in fact, we saw that. Okay. Anyway, so sadharanam is equal, samanam, that's the meaning. Sadharana, ordinary, popular. So dravyadi sadharanam and nirvyapara sadharanam. Okay. That is for hetu. Siddhanta Kumadikara's words. Just now we saw it is hetu. Dandena gataha, just now we saw. यहाँ दंड में किस सूत्र से? Immediately fresh. कर्मणा यम अभिप्रैति सा डैश क्या है?
संप्रदान.
विप्राय गाम ददाति में विप्र क्या है? विप्र is any doubt?
Sampradana.
उपपद विभक्ति का उदाहरण नहीं है. Which one is not a उपपद विभक्ति example? रामाय नमः अभितः ग्रामं नदी अस्ति इंद्राय स्वाहा भक्तः हरिं भजति.
भक्तः हरिं भजति.
वेरी गुड. रुच्यर्थः धातु के योग में प्रियमान की क्या संज्ञा होती है? 72. संप्रदान. हरे रोचते भक्ति ही में हरि शब्द किस सूत्र से चतुर्थी हुई है, विभक्ति हुई? What is that? No, he is asking Ruchyarthanam Priyamanaha Sampradana. Sampradana, then Sampradana Sanya is given, but Vibhakti, Chaturthi Vibhakti by Chaturthi Sampradana, 2-3 section, right? You take that. Ruchyarthanam Priyamanam Sampradana. That already known. Yeah. But Chaturthi Vibhakti, how it has come, is asking. दारे रुत्तमर्णः में सूत्र से कौन सी संज्ञा होती है? Just now we chanted also. दारे रुत्तमर्णः. संप्रदाना, right?
संप्रदान.
स्पृहरी स्थितः सूत्र से कौन सी संज्ञा? That also? संप्रदानम only. Right? क्रुधा द्रुहेर्ष्या सूयार्थानाम यम प्रति कोपः. इस सूत्र में किस संज्ञा का विधान किया गया है?
Sampradana.
Sampradana.
हरिये कृदिति में हरि क्या है?
Sampradana.
What is संप्रदान? कृ धातु के योग में जिसके प्रति कोप, उसकी क्या संज्ञा होती है? संप्रदान।
संप्रदान।
मुक्त है हरिम भजति, मुक्ति में चतुर्थी किस सूत्र से आई है? हरिम भजति कोपि रामः यज्ञदत्तः देवदत्तः हरिम भजति मुक्त है। देन चतुर्थी संप्रदाने, इट इज संप्रदान, सॉरी, नो, कैनॉट बी। तुमन्नर्ता च भाववचनात्, नो। तादर्थ्य चतुर्थी, yes, तस्मिन्, that is तादर्थ्य चतुर्थी only. 79. मुक्तये हरिं भजति, for mukti. That's why what is the question we ask? Kimartam hari bhajati? What is the purpose? That's what tadarthi. What is the purpose of action? Purpose of action also indicated by chaturthi. That's what tadarthi chaturthi. उत्पातेन ज्ञापिते च, इस वार्तिक से कौन सी विभक्ति आती है? I think we have not seen this. Anyway, उत्पातेन ज्ञापिते च, we have not seen. Is that this उत्पातेन ज्ञापिते च वार्तिका? उत्पातेन ज्ञापिते च. Where to see this? Let me. Yeah, it is there. Chaturthi Sampradane.
Read
Okay.
that again.
Kapila Vataya Kapila Vidyuta. We have seen Sharanji. Vataya Kapila Vidyuta, that we have.
चतुर्थी संप्रदाने.
Sampradane.
Oh, it is there. What is the number? Table.
62.
Oh.
उत्पातेन
Okay.
ज्ञाप्यमाने चतुर्थी वक्तव्या.
Oh, it is there. Okay. 62. Oh, yeah, 62. Yes. Dative case employs the word denoting something which is indicated by a portentous occurring. Utpatena jnapyamane chaturthi. Okay. Yes. Lightning is tawny to indicate impending tornado. Yes. So what is utpatene jnapyamane? Something is going to befall, right? It's an indicator of that. So therefore it is chaturthi. Indicating a utpatane. Utpatan means falling. Something is going to happen. Dangerous. So that's some indication. Yeah, Vataya Kapila. Oh, yes, it's there. Okay. Fine. We'll stop here. We'll continue next class. See, Sambhashram you asked. Sambhashram Kameshwaraji. Then you have to speak only in Sanskritam, not English. Then we can, actually most of us speak in English. That's why Sambhashana doesn't work. You give some homework to do it. And the same thing we'll do in the class. So reading or explaining that in your own words, not just translation. Translations, we know very well. We don't have to do translate. If you do translation, again, you'll do it in English, the same thing will happen. The passage is given, the meaning of the passage can be understood by us with the knowledge what we have gained so far. It's easy. It's not a big thing. The point is you have to present the passage in your own words. To start with, you write, prepare and come, so that in the spot, difficult to think and do. If you can do, then it's very good. Otherwise, prepare and come. Then slowly after some time, the spot, whatever comes, passage, simple passage only. Reading that and presenting in your own words. You can do like that. Like suppose reading a story, some the Barakatha, something is there, right? and then presenting in our own language. Okay, we'll see how can be done. Otherwise, we will, by reading this, some conversations, some books are there reading. Again, that also only we will read and the book will be over. After that, we will forget. But we have to use it. You have to use it. You have to speak in Sanskritam in the class itself. उत्तरमपि संस्कृते एव वक्तव्यम्. प्रश्नः अपि संस्कृते एव प्रश्नः अपि करणीयः. उत्तरमपि संस्कृते एव वक्तव्यम्. यदि संस्कृते सम्भाषणं कुर्मः चेत् तर्हि संस्कृतभाषा वर्धनमपि भवति. तत् केवलं व्याकरणविषये ज्ञानं सम्भाषणविषये अपि भवति. ओके. Yes, will do.
Yes, dear.
Sure.
So you have to prepare spend some time, and of course you can talk among yourself in your class also in Sanskritam. Then it will come. You don't have choice not to, you don't have choice to speak in English in Samskrita Bharati. That is why you are forced to speak in Sanskrit. Nobody will talk in Sanskrit. I mean English. You don't have choice. Therefore, you have to speak in Sanskritam, you will learn. Similarly, here also you have to make, then only it will work. If you're ready, then we will see. Okay. Dhanyavadaha.
धन्यवादः जी.
धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद शरण जी.
Dhanyavadaha.
धन्यवाद जी.